Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how to make this top in less than 10 minutes. You can actually make this top and sell it. It is a crop top, so if this is something you're interested in, please keep on watching. And this is the top on me. You can see how it fits me. You can see how good it is looking on me. So if you're here to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell to get notified when I upload a new video. So let's get into the video. Welcome back. So for this video, this is the fabric I'll be making use of. So you can use any fabric of your choice. Like I said, you can make this top and sell. So I'd advise that if you want to sell them, make use of a good material, a beautiful one that is attractive. So what I have here is a crepe fabric. This is a crepe fabric, and I have 1.5 yards of fabric. If you're on the larger size, I would advise you use 2 yards or 2.5 yards of fabric. So guys, without wasting much of our time, let's just get into the video. So this is my fabric. It is already folded, and I pinned this fabric. Okay, so I pinned it down, and what I have here for the width is 24, and the length of the fabric is the length that I'm working with here is 23 inches, as you can see, including the stitching allowance. So you can make yours depending on how wide you want yours to be and how long or short you want yours to be. So this fabric, this is the front and the back. So I just brought this is the front and the back. I just went ahead to cut out a fabric of 24 inches for the width and the length 23 inches. I hope that's okay. So I went ahead to make a starting line here. Okay, so just go ahead and make a starting line the way you see me doing, and from there now we'll take our measurement. So you can see I'm taking my measurement from the open side of this fabric. Okay, so I just marked my shoulder line, which is 7 inches. Okay, from there, and from there again I'll mark my neck with 3 inches. So this depends on how wide you want your neckline to be. Okay, 3 inches is not a standard measurement. So from that 3 inches, I'll just place my tape like this. You can see how I curved it in a V-shaped form like this. Okay, and I'll make a mark at 7 inches. That's how deep I want my neckline to be. So from that 7 inches, I came in by ½ inch. Okay, so I'll go ahead and connect it to the neck width, to that 3 inches that I took earlier on. So I hope this is clear. So it depends on how wide you want it to be and how deep you want your neckline to be. Okay, so I just went ahead to connect it like this using my free hand. So go ahead and do that. So you can make yours deeper and you can make yours, but at most 7 inches. Okay, at most 7 inches. So this is what I have now for the neck. So the next thing we'll do now is to come to this line here, that line where our starting line, and I'll come down by 1 inches. This 1 inches is for my shoulder slope, so I'll connect it to my shoulder line like this. Okay, so I'll go ahead now and just cut this out. So I hope I am not too fast. So after cutting it, I just used my pin to secure the fabric so that it won't be moving. Okay, and I went ahead to trim this starting line that we have here, and this is what we have now. Okay, so I'll just pin them down just to secure them. So the next thing, I'll turn my fabric like this so that you'll be seeing what I'm doing. So ignore this line that you have here. Okay, that line you're seeing, ignore that line. So what I did here was I just came down by 10 inches for my bust points. That's my shoulder to bust measurement. Okay, so just place your tape on your shoulder to your bust point. So mine is 10 inches, and I just went ahead to mark that 10 inches like so. So what I'll do now is from this part, our neck, where we have our neckline, I'll go ahead and place my bust circumference measurement, which is 9 inches like this. Okay, So after placing it depends on how free you want your top to be. Okay, so for me I went ahead to add 7 inches. That's how free I want it to be. Yours can be lesser or it can be more. So from that 7 inches now, we'll go ahead now. This is 7 inches. That is the extra inches that I added. Okay, so what I'll do now is from this end here, this edge, I'll go ahead now and mark how wide I want my sleeve to be. So I went ahead to use 8 inches, as you can see. So I'll connect these 8 inches down to this my bust line, like so. So this depends on how wide you want your sleeve to be. Okay, you can use higher or lower. So I just went ahead to connect it, and from there I'll go ahead and connect it down. Okay, so just go ahead and connect it down. You can use your ruler to do this. Okay, so I'll connect it straight down like so. So that's all for the drafting of this top, guys. Okay, so you can see how simple it is to draft out the skirt or to cut out the skirt. So now we'll just go ahead and cut out everything. So if you are finding this video helpful, guys, please hit the subscribe button. Okay, leave a comment in the comment section, and do not forget to like and share. So this is what we have after I was done. So I'm just removing the pins. So we have 4 pieces. So all together now we have 4 pieces. Okay, so this is the first piece, this is another piece. Okay, 2 each. Hope that is clear. So I'll just go ahead and bring one of the piece like this, and I'll just place it like so, and I'll open it up for you to see what it is looking like. So you can see what we have. You can see what we have. So I just went ahead to open it. So this is what we have. So what I'll do now is to bring my tape. I'll measure the neckline. So I'll measure what I have here. Okay, and I have around 8.5 inches. So I'll just keep that aside, and I'll just bring a random piece of fabric like this. And then what I'll do now is to measure that 8 inches that I have. Okay, and I added half inches just in case, so that it will be enough. And I just marked it, and I'll just go ahead and cut out 1 inch strap. Okay, so that was what I'll use to turn the neck of this top. So what I'll do now is to place the strap right side facing right side. That is the right side of the strap facing the right side of the fabric. So you can make use of a bias, okay, but I'll advise you use the fabric, especially when you want to sell this, so that it will look neat. So what I'll do now is to just pin it down like this, the way you see me pinning it down. So you just stitch it the way you stitch a bias on a top. I'll use your bias to turn neckline. So I'll go ahead and run a stitch there. After running the stitch, I'll turn it like so, then I'll fold it inwards. Just watch what I'm doing, guys. Okay, so I'll fold it like this. After stitching that part, I'll just fold it like this, and I'll just go ahead and stitch it down. Okay, so I'll repeat the same thing for all the piece. So I'll be cutting out 4 straps altogether. So this is what I have after I was done. I don't know if you can see this. It's very neat. You can see how neat it is looking. So please just take your time to do this. And this is the second piece. I did the same thing as well. This is the neckline for the second piece. I also went ahead to repeat the same thing. So what we'll do now is to place our top like this, right side facing right side. So just place it like so, right side facing right side, and then go ahead and just stitch it down. Ensure that they are equal when you are stitching it down. Okay, stitch it by half of an inch. So I'll repeat the same thing for the other side as well. I'll place it right side facing right side like this, ensuring they are equal, and I'll stitch it by half of an inch down. So this is what I have after I was done stitching it down. You can see what I have. So when you open it, you realize that this part is rough. So what you do is, if you do not have a sewing machine, that is a weaving machine, go ahead and just use this your hemming gum and secure this part. Okay, so you place your hemming gum beneath it like this, and then you open it up, place your hemming gum, and then you iron it flat. Okay, you when ironing it, you fold the edges, that is the rough side, and then you just iron it down. So that's what you just do basically, just to ensure that it is neat. So I'll repeat the same thing for this other piece as well. Okay, I'll open it up like so, place my hemming gum, securing the edges, and I'll just iron it down. So after doing that, then the next thing I'll do is I'll now bring the piece like this, and I'll place it right side facing right side. So you place it right side facing right side like so, and you just pin the shoulders down just to keep it in place. So after pinning it down like this, I'll just go ahead and stitch it here like so. So I'll stitch the shoulders down. I'll repeat the same thing for this other side as well. So I'll just go ahead now and just pin this down, keep it in place. So after that, stitch here and stitch this other side as well. So after stitching it, then you stitch the side. So you just ensure they are equal, you stitch it down like so. You stitch it down, so you can use 1 inch or half inch. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that, and this is what I have after I was done doing that. I've gone ahead to stitch it, as you can see. So I'm yet to iron this top because there was no light when I was making it. So you can see that I'm still yet to use my hemming gum. So I'll do that once they bring the light. So if you are making this to sell, guys, so this part, this shoulder, iron it as well. Okay, you can also use your hemming gum to secure it, just to make it neat. So I will do mine that way. I'll put my hemming gum like this way you see me doing, and then I'll fold the edges of this fabric like this. Though it is time consuming, but it will just, you have a neat work after you're done. So I'll repeat the same thing, okay, for the two shoulders. Then I'll come to the side seam as well. I'll iron it down. Okay, so this is what we have. So what the next thing we'll be doing now is to go ahead and fold our top. So this is the sleeve. We are yet to fold the sleeve. So I'll go ahead now and fold this sleeve. So you fold it one, fold it twice like this. Ensure you leave an opening because we'll be passing an elastic through it. So I'll repeat the same thing for the downside. I'll fold it like so, fold it twice, but I'll be folding this after I'm done ironing this top, guys. Okay, so I'll go ahead and fold it. Ensure you leave an opening at the top part also. So this is what I have after I was done stitching it round. You can see the sleeve, you can see how neat this is, and this is the opening I left. Okay, you can see the opening. So I also did the same thing for this side. This is the opening I left for my elastic, and this is the bottom part of our top. Okay, I've also secured it. This is the opening I left as well. So now we'll keep that aside and bring an elastic. So for this elastic, this depends on how tight you want the bottom part of your top to be. So you can use your waist circumference measurement. Okay, so me, I minus 5 inches from my waist circumference measurement. Okay, my waist circumference is 28 inches, so I minus 5, and I went ahead to cut out an elastic minusing 5. So you place your elastic inwards like so, and then for the sleeve, you measure your round sleeve. That is where your top stopped. You measure your round sleeve. So after measuring my round sleeve, I went ahead to minus 3 inches from it. Okay, so I just went ahead to cut out 4 inches for my sleeve like so. So I'll be cutting out 2 because we have 2 sleeves. So after cutting it out like this, we'll also go ahead and place the elastic into our sleeve. So I'll first of all place the elastic to the bottom of this top. So guys, if you find this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button, okay? Leave a comment, ask question, suggestion. So after doing that, so you can see I'll just stitch the elastic like this. I'll hold it down. So I'll just pin this for now. So I'll just pin it. So when you stitch it, you go ahead and arrange it properly. After arranging it, you stitch that part where you left to insert your elastic. I hope that makes sense. So we'll come to the sleeve. So I'll insert my pin like this, and then you go ahead and insert your elastic on the sleeve as well. So if you find this video helpful, consider subscribing, turn on notification bell, okay, so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. So subscription is free, guys. Subscription is totally free. So this is what I have. Okay, so I'll pull out the elastic like this, and then I'll secure it with my pin as well. So I'll go to the machine and stitch it. After stitching it, I'll just adjust it. I'll repeat the same thing for the other sleeve as well. So this is what we have after I was done. So thank you so much for stopping by today. If you are here to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button, turn on notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I see you in my next one. Bye for now.